Why people drank gold to cure illness in the opulent courts of ancient emperors and the secretive laboratories of medieval alchemists, where the boundaries between medicine and magic blurred into a single desperate quest for immortality and perfect health. There developed one of humanity's most extravagant and dangerous medical practices, the consumption of liquid gold, powdered precious metals, and elaborate golden elixirs believed to possess miraculous healing properties that could cure any disease, restore youth, and grant eternal life to those wealthy and brave enough to drink the very substance that symbolized divine perfection. This is the investigation into how civilizations across the globe developed elaborate theories explaining why gold, the most precious and incorruptible of metals, must therefore contain the ultimate medicine capable of purifying human bodies, extending lifespans, and providing protection against every form of illness, disease, and death that plagued mortal existence. Today, we explore the ancient medical texts, alchemical manuscripts, and royal court records that reveal how drinking gold became the ultimate luxury treatment for the wealthy elite, leading to centuries of experimentation with metallic medicines that promised miraculous cures but often delivered agonizing death to those who believed that consuming the metal of the gods would make them godlike in return. Our investigation begins in ancient China around 200 BC, where Taoist alchemists developed the fundamental theory that gold's eternal, unchanging nature made it the perfect substance for achieving physical immortality, leading to elaborate recipes for golden elixirs that emperors consumed in desperate attempts to extend their reigns beyond the natural limits of human mortality. Chinese alchemical texts describe the process of creating potable gold through complex chemical procedures involving mercury, sulfur, and various mineral acids that were believed to extract the life-giving essence of gold and transform it into a liquid medicine that could be safely consumed by human beings seeking divine immortality. The historical records of the Han Dynasty reveal how multiple emperors died from gold poisoning after consuming alchemical preparations containing mercury gold compounds. Yet, these deaths were often attributed to insufficient purity in the gold or errors in the preparation process rather than fundamental flaws in the theory of metallic medicine. Ancient Chinese medical texts describe gold as the supreme yang substance capable of balancing the body's vital energies and providing protection against all forms of corruption, disease, and aging, making liquid gold preparations the most sought-after and expensive treatments available to the imperial court and wealthy nobles. Archaeological discoveries at ancient Chinese tomb sites have revealed elaborate sets of alchemical equipment designed specifically for creating gold-based medicines, including specialized furnaces, distillation apparatus, and measuring devices that demonstrate the sophisticated technology developed to support this dangerous medical practice. Moving to ancient India, around 500 AD, we find that Ayurvedic physicians developed their own theories about gold's medicinal properties, describing it as the perfect metal capable of balancing all three dashas and providing complete protection against physical and spiritual diseases that affected human health and longevity. Sanskrit medical texts include detailed recipes for Swarna Bhasma, specially prepared gold ash created through repeated heating and cooling cycles that were believed to eliminate gold's potentially toxic properties while preserving its essential healing virtues for safe human consumption. Indian alchemical manuscripts describe elaborate purification rituals involving gold that was first consecrated in religious ceremonies, then processed through complex chemical treatments designed to transform the metal into a spiritually and medically potent substance capable of curing any ailment affecting the human body. The medical traditions of ancient India included extensive protocols for administering gold-based medicines to patients suffering from various conditions, with specific dosages, preparation methods, and accompanying treatments designed to maximize the therapeutic benefits while minimizing the risks associated with consuming metallic substances. Archaeological evidence from ancient Indian temple sites includes inscribed copper plates describing donations of gold specifically intended for creating medical preparations for treating serious illnesses, demonstrating how gold medicine became integrated into both religious and healthcare practices. In medieval Europe around 1200 AD, Islamic and Christian alchemists developed sophisticated theories explaining gold's medical properties through the doctrine of signatures, which held that God had marked all substances with signs indicating their proper medicinal uses, and gold's perfection clearly indicated its role as the ultimate medicine. Medieval European medical texts describe gold as the most noble and pure of all metals, making it naturally suited for treating the most serious and intractable diseases that resisted conventional herbal and mineral remedies available to physicians of the time. The writings of famous alchemists like Albertus Magnus and Roger Bacon include detailed instructions for creating aurum potabile, drinkable gold preparations that were believed to cure plague, consumption, melancholy, and various other conditions that medieval medicine was powerless to treat effectively. European royal court records reveal how monarchs and nobles spent enormous sums on gold-based medicines prepared by court alchemists, with some rulers consuming golden elixirs regularly as preventive medicine designed to maintain perfect health and extend their natural lifespans. The development of more sophisticated chemical techniques during the Renaissance led to new methods for creating gold-based medicines, including the use of aqua regia to dissolve gold into solution and various distillation processes designed to concentrate the metal's supposed healing properties. Medical manuscripts from the 16th and 17th centuries describe increasingly elaborate theories about how gold worked within the human body, with physicians proposing that the metal's incorruptible nature allowed it to repair and strengthen organs that had been damaged by disease or aging. The famous physician Paracelsus developed influential theories about metallic medicines that placed gold at the center of a new approach to treating disease based on the principle that, like cures like using pure, perfect substances to restore purity and perfection to corrupted human bodies. European medical schools began teaching formal courses on metallic medicine that included detailed instruction in the preparation and administration of gold-based treatments, with students learning to recognize the symptoms of various diseases that were believed to respond specifically to golden remedies. Archaeological discoveries at Renaissance-era pharmacy sites have revealed sophisticated equipment for creating gold medicines, including specialized grinding apparatus, chemical furnaces, and measuring instruments that demonstrate the advanced technology applied to this expensive form of medical treatment. The medical records of European hospitals from the 17th century show that gold-based medicines were prescribed for a wide range of conditions, including epilepsy, heart disease, mental illness, and various forms of cancer, with detailed case notes describing patient responses to different types of golden preparations. Court physicians to European royalty developed increasingly exotic gold-based treatments, including golden pills, liquid gold elixirs, and even gold leaf that was consumed directly, with elaborate protocols governing the timing, dosage, and accompanying treatments required for safe administration. The rise of experimental chemistry in the 18th century led to more systematic investigation of gold's medical properties, with researchers conducting controlled studies that began to reveal the toxic effects of consuming metallic preparations that had been assumed safe for centuries. Medical case studies from the 1700s document numerous instances of gold poisoning among patients who had consumed metallic medicines, with symptoms including kidney damage, neurological problems, and death from heavy metal toxicity that gradually undermined confidence in golden remedies. The development of modern analytical chemistry finally provided the scientific tools necessary to understand why gold-based medicines had caused so much harm, revealing how the chemical processes used to create potable gold actually produced highly toxic compounds containing mercury, lead, and other dangerous substances. Contemporary medical research has shown that while pure gold is relatively inert and non-toxic in small quantities, the historical methods for creating gold-based medicines inevitably introduced deadly contaminants that made these preparations far more dangerous than the diseases they were intended to cure. Modern toxicological analysis of surviving samples of historical gold medicines has revealed contamination with mercury, arsenic, lead, and various other toxic substances that explain why so many patients died from consuming what they believed were pure golden remedies. The persistence of gold-based medicine into the 20th century in some traditional medical systems demonstrates how deeply embedded these beliefs became in various cultures, with some practitioners continuing to prescribe gold preparations long after modern science had revealed their dangers. As we examine the alchemical texts, medical manuscripts, and court records that chronicle humanity's long fascination with drinking gold as medicine, we discover how the desire for perfect health and immortality led our ancestors to consume the very symbol of incorruptible perfection, believing that by incorporating the metal of the gods into their mortal bodies, they could transcend the limitations of human existence and achieve the divine permanence that gold itself seemed to possess, creating a tragic irony where the pursuit of eternal life through golden medicine often led to premature death from the very substances that promised salvation.